play Xenonauts. So sorry there was no part last week. For those of you that are sort of following the channel, particularly in the Discord, you'll know that I had some technical difficulties a couple weeks back that I needed to reinstall Windows from scratch. Luckily this game is sensible and stores its saves for one in the My Documents location, and specifically where you have your My Documents set up instead of the default My Documents location. So we lose no progress. Let me go ahead and get my timer started and we can go ahead and begin. So yeah, I should have all of the same mods that I had installed previously reactivated. Interestingly, that stuff doesn't seem to quite carry over. I don't know why. It's just, that's how it is. I really don't know what to say about it, honestly. But yeah. So we're still trying to hunt down an alien base. No fucking clue where it is. Okay, I need you to be shot down. And you're large, so we're gonna send the Foxtrot out with those condors. Okay, another large. Okay, I want you to return to base. I don't think Squadron 4 is gonna make it. Okay. Those guys were shot down over water. That's fine with me. Okay, I was just about to tell them to head back to base. Do we want to send a cruiser out? Or do we want to go out and attack a cruiser? I don't really know. Okay, well that gets us all of the actual team here for the A team, equipped with plasma rifles. Now we just need to get the plasma pistols and the carbines out. But you know what? I'll let you guys go ahead and finish off that last plasma rifle. And you know what? I think we are going to go ahead and send the Shrike out. So let's see how this all goes for us. So the plasma weapons should help us to be able to, you know, deal with the enemy here. At least in theory. Game is being very slow to load here. There we go. You kind of got stuck there for a bit, game. Wow. Come on, game. I know you can do it. You're like 3/5 of the way there. Come on, last little bit. There we go. Jesus, that took forever. Okay, okay, civilians over there. Is this a dead end right here? More or less, yeah. And if this was, you know, vanilla XCOM, I would suspect there to be an enemy back here. But since this is not XCOM, this is Xenonauts. That is not necessarily the case. Now, does that mean I'm not gonna, you know, watch back here? Oh god, no, I'm gonna watch back here. I just, you know, don't necessarily predict there to be an enemy there. That's the biggest thing. Let's see, I can kinda sorta technically get you cover-ish there. You're not capable of firing. And technically it's only cover because, you know, the giant hay bales technically obstruct the view. Okay, Billy Bob, how about you come back here? And, you don't quite have the action points, so you're just gonna crouch there in the middle for now. Okay, Linden Green can make it there. Lucy is gonna go there. Have Sophie move here. And then Billy Bob will, you know, group up with his team next time. Okay, well, turns out there is an enemy back there. It's the fucking floater dudes. Of course, we can't frickin' see them. I'm pretty sure that first shot hit, it just somehow did 0 damage. Okie dokie. Well, off to a great start. Kind of hoping somebody would get eyes on him so that we could maybe shoot him, but I think he might have gone back down, maybe, on the other side of the hedgerows there. Not 100% certain on that. I really don't want Sophie and Billy Bob right next to each other, but I don't really have a good spot that I can potentially move Sophie to. There we go. Somebody finally attempted a reaction fire on him. They missed. But they at least attempted a shot, which is, you know, an improvement. There we go. Who was it that shot out of curiosity? It was Irina. Really, Irina, you missed? I'm disappointed. Like, I really am disappointed, Irina, that you actually managed to miss a shot. Oh god, Logan's actually a private. That... Okay, well, Logan may or may not be long for this world, if we're being honest. You know, just because chance of survival of a rookie at this point in time, even with a good team that we have, yeah, not the greatest. Really not. Somebody else just died, and somebody ran through a wall or something. In which case, you know, it's gonna be one of the... Really, Billy Bob? Really? You missed? You missed. With a 95% chance to hit, you missed. Let's see, it costs 36 to be able to fire. There we go. Had to do that to make up for Billy Bob's mistake. Okay, Logan. Need you to peek your head around the corner. Go ahead and attempt to get to cover. I really don't want to put somebody here in the opening. I think that's a terrible location. So this is going to be left open as an avenue for the enemy. There's nothing I can do about that. Well, I suppose that's not strictly true, actually. Lucia can kinda sorta fire over that. If I have her crouch, she might be able to hit somebody at least once. You know, slow them down or something. Gonna have Sophie go long. Okay, Lucia's hurt. And yep, she's bleeding. I kind of figured that was the case. I'd be a little shocked if she wasn't bleeding, honestly. Really? I need you to heal. It's significantly more important that you heal. Can you get a shot off? Yes, you can. Wonderful. Billy Bob, you don't have a shot right now. Best you can do is 49, and that's not good enough. Fuck, that didn't kill him. Fuck. I honestly expected Sophie to kill him. I really did. I'm honestly a little surprised that Sophie didn't manage to kill him. And Irina has straight up zero frickin' chance of hitting. Okay, well, let's hope they don't shoot Lucia again. They do? She's bleeding. She ain't dead. Not right now, at least. And she just went berserk. I need to get somebody over there to patch her up. Probably gonna have to be Lyndon. I think he's the only one who really has a chance. Do you have a shot? No. That hedgerow is technically blocking you. I don't think it should be, considering how high up this guy is, but you do you, game. Wonderful. Now, question is, can you heal her? At least a little. No, fuck, you're literally 1 point short. And because she went berserk, I can't have her heal herself. Literally 1 fucking point short of being able to heal her. Nope. God damn it. Okay, Lucia's gonna bleed to death. Hopefully she isn't dead. Fuck. God damn it. That really sucks. It really fucking sucks. And I'm gonna blame that largely on Sophie. And the tank, but a little more on Sophie. I don't know how the fuck she failed to kill him with a shot basically point blank range. But she did. So, Sophie, if Lucia dies, I'm transferring you. So, you better hope she doesn't die, because then you're getting stuck with the B team. And the B team, well, they're crap. They really are. Why did you not just climb through the door? Or the window, rather, excuse me. God damn it, game. I swear, your pathing is such crap sometimes. Oh shit, how the hell did I get here? Looks like the tank is gonna have to backtrack because it can't make it through there at all. Okay, I don't know what that fire over there is. I want to assume it might be the UFO, but I feel like it's a little small if it is. It is in fact the UFO, okay. Yeah, get out of here, civilian. Oh shit, well, looks like it might be a bit of a pain in the ass to get inside. Because the whole fucking place is on fire, it looks like. At least from the little bit that I can see so far. It's just massive freaking fire. Okay, dead civilian. Now, the issue is... So you can't actually go through the central door there. You have to take the side doors. And without a full team of 4 for one of the doors, it's going to be a bit more annoying to get through. I assume all the enemies have retreated back into the UFO. Actually, looks like we might have a back way in. Don't know if I really want to take it, though, to be completely honest. Because we can't really set up good firing positions, in my opinion. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to go through the front. Might be, like I said, a bit of a pain in the ass to get there, though. Because the whole fucking place is on fire. Like, just... We got an opening here, but it's lots of fire. And technically this fire will spread, because it hasn't actually burned this part. Oh my god, yeah, this is a fucking mess to get through. This is way too much smoke. Our guys cannot see anything on their approach. The only real saving grace is that the enemy does not generally camp the doors. Or, you know, at least not in the way that actually makes this difficult for us on the approach. Especially when it comes to cruisers, I can't say I've seen them camp those. I mean, the medium craft, the one that we've normally run into when it comes to medium craft, yeah, the AI will camp those doors. But that's largely because it's such a small area that they're kind of forced to, in a sense. And again, I wish I could... God, I really wish I could rotate the camera. Gonna have to go to this mode just so I can frickin' see this dude. Billy Bob's gonna take the front on this side. Irina's gonna go and back up this side, I think. Because they could stand to have somebody who actually has experience. This is literally the rookie team over there. Okay, and open. Nothing. Lyndon, step inside. Let's also switch camera mode so you can actually see. Can't... The enemy presumably abandoned this side more or less because they can't really get through easily. It's all fucking fire. Logan, step inside. Logan sees nothing, which does not inspire me with confidence, honestly. Are they in the central room or up? They're probably all fucking up top, aren't they? I bet you they're all up top. That's my guess. Yep. They're all gonna be up top. God damn it. There's a door here somewhere. I think it's that one on the corner. I think. Now, you go inside. Check a little bit deeper in on this side. Looks clear, so Irina's gonna go ahead and run further along. Yeah, okay, it's on the corner there. I'm not quite certain how Sophie was able to see into here at all because that wall is not destroyed, but hey, you do you, Sophie. But I think it's looking like they're all upstairs. Okay, we see one. There. And I cannot destroy this door at all. But now we know where one is. We are going to step back, crouch on the corner there. I do not want to get close to the engines or whatever those are. Because if that guy decides to come around that corner, he will probably burst fire, miss a whole bunch, and then proceed to murder us. Which is not what I want. Now, I kind of get the feeling he might be the only one on this lower level. Which, if so, is potentially workable. How can you... Okay, sure. Whatever the fuck you say, game. Don't quite have the action points for that. Can you? You can, you just, you know, you don't have a reasonable chance of hitting, but just fucking try it, I guess. Maybe you surprise us all. Nope. Second dude decided to come down. Another dude decided to come down. Really, that didn't kill him. I'm actually slightly surprised by that, and also slightly annoyed. Okay, that's not going too great, honestly. Can you get a grenade through there? Kinda, sorta. Okay, that's that one down. This guy's still alive though, and he will shoot at least once, probably destroy Lyndon's shield. This guy, I don't know what the hell he's doing, just sitting back there still, but he is. And then Lyndon goes down. Sophie gets suppressed. I apparently have forgotten to swap out Sophie's equipment. Wonderful. Sophie, you do not have the action points right now, so I'm going to tell you to move around the corner so you have some cover. That guy still is not reacting at all, which is just weird. Do I want to try it? We could try it. Stun baton him. I don't think there's anything for stun batoning these guys, though. I mean, I could certainly be wrong, but I don't think there is. You're gonna snapshot him from point blank range, you better kill him. Because otherwise you're dying. Trust me, buddy. Okay, so we lost one shield dude. Lyndon went down. Logan's still alive, though. I believe this is one giant room up here, so we are going to... kind of spread out a little. Oh, Billy Bob. I forgot about you, Billy Bob. Billy Bob might be the one going up, because Sophie's a little too important to let die. I'm sorry. She really is. She's just way too good. But Logan's going to go up first. Let us know how fucked the area is. It looks like it is actually not that bad. So Billy Bob, you check your side. You claim it's all clear. And take your word for it. I actually told you to crouch in the wrong spot because I didn't realize where the door was, because it's a pain in the ass to see. Sometimes with this isometric view. Billy Bob, you're gonna crouch. Gleb's gonna go up. Okay, found the last dude, but I don't have particularly great means of dealing with them. That is not a good spot. I don't think that'll destroy the door, but or the wall there, but I don't want to be next to it when it blows. At the very least. Okay, there's two guys in there, at least. Okay, so this is, god damn, this mission is not going to be a fun one. I can say that right now. I want to know who the fuck opened the door for him. Somebody's sitting on the corner there that we're not able to see, but he's in just the right spot to be able to open the door while unseen. Logan's down, that's not a surprise. who has shock grenades still? Billy Bob does, Now does, but Now's not great. And I mean that is... Now Yasuda is not great. Fuck, okay, pull back actually. Did not quite have the movement points, or the action points to be able to do what I wanted to do. You actually need to reload. And that's just how we're going to take care of these guys. We are going to just reaction fire them until they die. At some point somebody will be able to get eyes on him, right? Is he really just too far back that I can't reaction fire him at all? Okay, he moved in a little bit that time, so... Nope, god damn it. I really don't want to do it like this. I really fucking don't. Okay, there's two guys in there. Oh, thank God for that. You actually need to reload, Sophie, and this is actually your last power cell. Is that other dude still just sitting in the corner there? Yes, he is. Sadly, you kinda fucked that up. There we go, got him. Oh, Lucia managed to survive, thank fucking God. Like I said, if she died, Sophie was getting transferred to the B team. Lyndon is dead, Logan is dead, so we need 2 new shield guys, because of course we do. Since we are specifically looking for shield guys, let's go for somebody who has a lot of strength. I think I recruited at the wrong base. Did I not? Yes, I did, because the game for some reason was defaulting us to base 3. I don't know why. We'll dismiss those 2 new hires, because I don't need them. They're not the guys I meant to recruit. You're heading towards me-ish, and now you're flying away, so never mind. I am going to airstrike that one. Oh, that's not great. Can't do anything to help them there. There we go, Buzzard Jumpsuit. The Buzzard Jumpsuit is a variant of the Wolf battle armor designed for mobility over protective ability. It is fitted with an integrated jump unit, a device that allows the wearer to move vertically on the battlefield. Refinement of the armor plate has decreased weight, slightly reducing protection but letting the soldier carry more into battle. The jump unit is a rather substantial device worn in a back harness. It consists of a miniaturized selenium reactor connected to a pair of thrusters that sit above the wearer's shoulders, paired with various gyroscopic flight control systems and sensors. Though the jumpsuit is not powerful enough to... Though the jump unit is not powerful enough for a prolonged flight, the user is able to hover for short periods. If necessary, even those who are not trained as pilots should find it easy enough to use in combat. Input from the wearer is recorded via touch pads in the gloves, allowing them to steer their intended flight path, sadly also preventing them from using weapons while airborne. A complex array of vector-to-thrust ports copied from the alien directional thruster design provide fine control and auto-stabilization when in flight. Clearly, the ability to jump atop buildings or leap impassable terrain has utility on the battlefield, particularly for your scouts and marksmen. Soldiers regularly exposed to enemy fire will likely still need the added protection of the wolf, however. Yes, and that is why we are not going to be using that. I believe the alien anti-gravity generator is a requirement for the next generation of ground vehicle, and maybe some other stuff as well. Let's go ahead and do, I think, alien armor plating. Cruiser UFO. The cruiser is a large alien capital ship. It is a versatile general-purpose warship capable of filling multiple roles, crewed by several more extraterrestrials in the landing ship, despite the latter being a dedicated transport ship. It consists of a two-level central saucer section containing the command room upper floor and a large cargo bay lower floor, flanked by two wings that sweep forward on either side. The majority of the craft's support systems are housed in the wings, most notably the life support systems on the inside and the fine maneuvering thrusters on the exterior edge. The pressurized crew compartments contain both cargo space and the vessel's reactors, leaving space in the saucer for extra armor plate and the main weapon, a powerful plasma cannon, apparently scaled up from the Corvette cannon. Interestingly, the protective armor plating has an uneven distribution. The upper section of the saucer protects the command room and has armor over twice as thick as that of the wings, making it highly resistant to incoming fire. One would imagine it also offers added protection for alien assault squads on the final approach to the designated terror site. That said, even the vulnerable wings are still extensively armored, so expect the cruiser to take quite a beating before it finally crashes. Okay. A cruiser assault analysis. Interesting that we got this, but I'll take it. Document type, tactical briefing, enemy vessel type, cruiser class, analysis. The cruiser class enemy vessel possesses a cramped interior with narrow fields of fire. When assaulting, Xenonaut operatives will become crowded and at risk of heavy casualties from enemy explosives. While its multiple entrances permit a simultaneous assault of several parts of the vessel at once, doing so will divide and therefore the firepower of the squad. That is such a weird way of phrasing something. Solutions. Several weak points have been exposed, which might be exploited using explosive charges to allow greater control over the area of engagement. 1. On the ground, the enemy has been known to lock down the main entryway into the grounded vessel to force our operatives to assault through its narrow wings. This entryway, however, lacks the resilience of the vessel's hull and can be defeated with an explosive charge. This will allow operatives access to the more spacious main chamber, as well as easy access to the command deck. Vulnerable sections of hull are located to the rear of each of the enemy vessel's wings. Destroying these sections will produce a narrow corridor leading into the vessel's engine rooms. This presents the possibility of surrounding defenders in the wings of the vessel and destroying them quickly. A final weak point is located at the front of the command deck. Operatives equipped with flying armor can reach this location and assault the command deck from above. This may be beneficial in conjunction with an assault on the central chamber of the vessel to eliminate enemy units waiting in ambush from the command deck. I'm not sure if I'm getting this because of the mod that, adds the breaching charges. I'm not certain if that's why I'm seeing these. It's weird because I'm pretty sure I had this the entire time, and this is the first time we've gotten a pop-up like that, so I'm really not sure what to make of it. I'm really not. Oh, Sophie, also, let's go ahead and replace your damn equipment. You don't have the shock grenades for some reason. I literally don't know why. Like, you have zero excuse for not having the right grenades. Shield assault, rifleman. Whoops. It's supposed to be rifleman, then assault. Well, technically it's supposed to be shield, but we don't have another shield person right this second to put into the team. There we go. Plasma rifles are done. Let's go ahead and get the plasma carbines. And actually my timer already went off, but we'll go a little bit longer. Advanced Andron class analysis. The surliness of engineering is not my fault. They need thicker skins if they're going to be in this business. But in the interest of good relations, I've asked them to provide their expertise in analyzing Androns, and they've provided a useful insight. They provided a useful insight. I would say they provided useful insight, but whatever, moving on. As a general rule, the more dangerous an Andron is, the larger and bulkier it becomes, with the elite class as the apex of power and physical size. We've identified several more classes of Andron for you to pursue. Or peruse, rather. Warrior. I hesitate to call any model of mass-produced robot a veteran, but this best fits the specification. The light blue warrior class is better armed and equipped than the frontline soldier class, and more importantly has superior logic and tactical analysis systems. You sure about that, considering one of them was literally just kind of standing there, completely ignoring us, and just refusing to move out of its spot? Are you sure that they have superior logic and tactical analysis systems? The Elite, the GT model of Androns, with all the optional extras. The massive Elite class sports a fancy red paint job while retaining the same basic form of the warrior under the carapace of fascinating combinations of sophisticated recoil dampeners, gravitronic stabilizers, and a powerful load-bearing frame turns the Elite into a bipedal micro-tank, capable of moving and shooting heavy weapons without a significant drop in accuracy or speed. Officer, this majestic purple monster, possesses the same power as the Elite, but packs it into a sleeker frame. Officers are the most dangerous Andron you will face, and that's saying something as they combine the raw power of elites with a deep tactical intelligence. Okay, I suppose, technically. That one is being escorted, so that's definitely something I want to kill. Okay, we need to surrender base because that was actually 3 heavy fighters and they fucked us up. Oh, fuck. I'm a little surprised that we're being assaulted, though. There. Because that's not our first base. But we managed to destroy it. So plasma battery 1 hit. Alien vessel destroyed by base defenses. Evacuation of base personnel aborted. Resuming normal operations. Game, you implied that only a single plasma battery fired and it managed to nuke the base? Really? I didn't... Really? Are they that strong? That a single one of those can knock out a landing ship? I mean, I'm still going to keep 3. There's, like, no reason to not just have 3. But... Really? They're that strong? I never would have guessed. Yeah, shoot that down over water. That's more than acceptable for me, to be honest. I don't know what the hell this one's doing. It's like it's patrolling this area, and I'm really not a fan of that. Okay, I don't have my list up right now to, you know, check names and things. Also, your role is supposed to be shield. So, swap you. And you get to join the team. We'll figure out what to do with you, Nelly. Or, yeah, Nelly. Yeah, God, that is an unfortunate name. Okay, Gleb is technically still slowed down a little bit, but I suppose it's okay. You know, it could be worse in terms of health, but yeah, it's not the greatest. Out of curiosity, in theory, the North Africa base should be able to actually get to this guy, especially if he flies towards us like he is right now. I think we have enough range to get to him up there. Might be cutting a little close. So close, in fact, that we actually cannot reasonably engage him because we would run out of fuel. We'll let this part run to an hour to make up for, you know, the 1 week missed. Alien armor plating. The armor plate on alien capital ships is thicker than that on a smaller UFO, but offers far more protection that can be explained by the additional depth. Laboratory tests suggest that it is almost 50% more effective at absorbing damage than standard alien armor plate of similar size and weight. Given the fundamental composition of the two types of plating is not dramatically different, the extra strength must have arisen from the production process. The same as separates a diamond from a lump of coal. The atomic structure of the alloy yields the explanation. Like terrestrial metals, most alien alloys have a crystalline form when solid, a compact and orderly arrangement of atoms. However, the various alloys used in the hardened plate are amorphous rather than crystalline. Amorphous materials instead have an irregular and disorderly atom arrangement that prevents the formation of microscopic lines of weakness that can exist in crystalline structures, giving the hardened plate enhanced heat and impact resistance. The phenomenon is hardly unknown to science. Exactly the same thing occurs when hot steel is quenched in cold water. However, applying the process to alien materials is far more difficult. Preventing the formation of a crystalline structure in some alloys can require cooling of up to 100 million degrees per second. Damn. Prohibitive at the start of the war, perhaps, but my intellect, admittedly paired with alien materials, was able to overcome the obstacles entirely. The cooling process consumes large amounts of alenium, but we can now produce these hardened materials on a sufficiently large scale to incorporate them into our own designs. Wonderful. That gets us the assault shield, which we're going to immediately research. Why? Because we need a better frickin' shield. combat shield. So, an evolution of the combat shield using hardened alien materials to produce a shield that is more resistant to alien plasma fire. That's going to be very useful. Sophie, you get to try out the fancy schmancy new plasma carbine, which kind of sort of vaguely looks like a P90. Just going to put it out there. Okay, that's done. Wonderful. Plasma pistols. That was actually a little bit faster than I expected. But I'll take it. Small UFO, send the condors out after it, and return to base, change of plans. That's being shot down immediately because that's a large aircraft, or a large UFO. That's also a large one, and that's a group of very small. And I am nuking that from orbit. You guys should be able to take care of that. Assuming he doesn't decide to fly away from you, which of course he does. One thing that's really nice about the Corsair is that they actually seem to refuel significantly faster than the Condors. They are much more usable as a result of that when you need to launch subsequent attacks. "24 hours, Jesus." Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting this small UFO that's hanging out around the sort of Russia, China, Siberia kind of area. Because, yeah, we just cannot repair those fast enough. I think you're the one that came from North America, aren't you? And now you've left. He didn't stay around for very long. Okay, plasma pistol finished as well. Let's go and equip that to all of our shield dudes. And equip you with your default. Give you back your actual gear. And Lucia will be back in the fight soon enough. There we go, Assault Shield. The Assault Shield is a direct upgrade for the Combat Shield, employing our new knowledge of hardened alien alloys to create a tactical shield with much improved durability. It functions in the same way as its predecessor, soaking up most of the incoming damage from targets in front of the user. The vastly improved ballistic and thermal resistance of hardened alien alloys make them much more effective at stopping incoming damage. As fabricating a rectangle is not a difficult task, the main point of debate was whether we should design a lighter and less cumbersome shield or leave the weight unchanged and greatly increase the protection. A discussion with your men revealed they had an overwhelming preference for the latter, and given the brief life expectancy of your breaching soldiers, I was inclined to agree with them. The assault shield should be able to withstand several hits from most alien plasma weapons before failing, hopefully enough to get the user through a mission without serious injury. The assault shield does, of course, fill one of the soldiers' hands. Unable to wield two-handed weapons, they will be forced to use a pistol. You should also be aware that our shields do not provide complete protection. There is always a small chance that a lucky shot will hit an exposed body part. I mean, sure. Okay, technically we did actually recover some Androns intact because of the whole using the shock grenades. So, our shield guys now have the fancy schmancy assault shield, which has 160 durability as opposed to 80, so it doubles our durability, which is a fairly significant improvement realistically. You know, I kind of want to bring a breach in charge. And at least in the case of Sophie, she can more than carry it. Like, it does not slow her down in the slightest, and honestly, Gleb can almost do it himself. Maybe have Lucia carry one as well. Yeah, if you have a ton of carry weight left over, I'm gonna give you extra shit to carry. It literally doesn't hurt to have them carry extra shit because you only take a penalty if you go over, and there is 0 bonus for being under. So realistically, you might as well try to straddle that line as much as you can. So, you know, theoretically in the case of Lucia here, if I really wanted to, I could give her a couple extra grenades to carry. The only real difference is the cost of, you know, swapping the equipment. Stuff on your belt costs less AP to my recollection at least. To, you know, bring into your hand compared to stuff that is in your backpack. So, obviously, if you got stuff in your backpack, you want to generally make sure that it's stuff that you may not need to immediately access. So, of course, some people might say, well, maybe put the medkits here. And that's probably not the worst idea ever, honestly. But I don't think it would make a significant enough difference to be worth it, and honestly, I'd rather have the quick, easy access to the grenades. A little more so than the med pack. Also, let's go ahead and ship all this stuff over to the Indochina base, because I don't think they have this gear, right? They're still running around? Yeah, they're still running around with the ballistic weapons, and I want them to at least have halfway competent gear in the event they get attacked. Okay, so part has actually gone a little bit over an hour, but that's fine. So we're going to end this part here. I will see you all next time, where we will be doing the Andron analysis. Probably also, you know, do the alien precision plasma, depending on how long the part goes. And obviously we will likely have another ground mission to do. But obviously, I can't guarantee that, but I don't see a reason why it wouldn't happen, if we're being honest. But yeah, so if you find yourself enjoying this series or any other series on the channel, the 2 major ways to support the channel financially are either via Patreon or Streamlabs. Choose your pick as to which one you want to use. If you use the Patreon, or if you go the Patreon route rather, you get a couple of goodies such as early access to videos. While if you go the Streamlabs route, you don't get anything. You just get the warm, fuzzy feeling in your stomach, I guess. Sure. That more of the money you give actually reaches the channel, specifically. Because Patreon takes a 5% cut. The Streamlabs themselves do not take a cut. They get their money from people signing up for their, what do they call it? Streamlabs Prime or Gold or something like that. Whatever the hell they call it. Specifically content creators signing up for that, because they're the only ones that really benefit from it. But yeah, so Streamlabs themselves doesn't take a cut, and I believe the way I have it set up is that either nobody takes a cut, or if they do take a cut, it is such a small cut. Well, I say such a small cut, that at the very least it is less than Patreon's cut. Depending upon exactly which way you go about, you know, completing the transaction to, you know, do it. I prefer to refer to them as tips via Streamlabs, but it's entirely up to you which way you want to support the channel if you want to do so. But it is appreciated because it allows me to be able to do things such as upgrade my computer's hardware on a more regular basis. That's probably not the best way to describe it. to be able to just upgrade when I need to upgrade instead of needing to plan ahead on that type of stuff. As a result, it allows me to be able to have better and better equipment, which means I can improve the quality of the content because I can, record at better, well, more consistently, have less dropped frames depending on the game. That's not an issue with this game in particular, but there are some other games on the channel where the OBS will just drop frames as a result of often rendering lag for whatever reason. The game itself will be fine, but then OBS will have rendering lag, resulting in dropped frames. And so those videos end up coming out a little stuttery in parts. And, if I had the ability to just, say, well, screw it, let me go ahead and upgrade my graphics card or whatever the case may be, I'd be able to, cut down on that being an issue. If you want to stay up to date with any changes that go on with the channel, I would highly recommend you join the Discord. That is my go-to place for posting about the channel. Not always. I don't always post elsewhere, but generally speaking, I will always post to the Discord if I'm having, something that comes up that interferes with the channel. So that is my go-to place for posting about that. If you want to stay up to date with that type of stuff, I highly recommend you join it. You can, of course, feel free to interact with other people in the server. There's not a whole lot of people, and it's mostly fairly quiet, because it's mostly there just for, staying up to date with, changes to my schedule and whatnot. But yeah, so I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.